Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it's Sakadori with 921 rating versus Skinny Winnie with 945 rating. It's not going to be a high rated DB video, but it's very close to it. It's just going to be another DB match. We're going to see Sakadori win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot with paper. 42 versus 40, he chooses to go first. Opening hand is Meltdown, Imperm, Talents, Ash, Desires. So this is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, he has multiple like pot of great effects. If his opponent hand traps him, then he has Nadir's Servant, Red Eye's Insight, Red Eye's Fusion, Trap Trick, and Veiler. So Red Eyes and Dogmatika stuff and Trap Trick. So since there's the Trap Trick, you can kind of tell it's Buster Blader. Does have Veiler, which will be good versus Alistair. But it does suck that it's going to turn on Talents. Then normal summon Alistair, effect. He's going to let that go through. Okay, never mind. He's going to Veiler it. I was going to say, that's weird. What else are you Veilering? Talents to draw 2. Draws Alistair and Desires. Not good draws. Then Desires, banish 10. We'll look at those in a second. Draws Ecclesia, Punishment. That's pretty good. Then he's main decking Ice Dragon's Prison, which is weird. Banished all of his other Ecclesias. Most main deck one Maximus, but that's probably good that he got rid of it. Because if he went for it, his opponent would get so many cards off of it. Because that extra deck has multiple cards in there that are good for Dogmatika. I mean, you can obviously tell he's playing Dogmatika cards himself. Make Amirage, go for Secure Gardener, special summon Ecclesia effect, that's going to add Knight. And then set Desires, set Imperm, set Punishment, pass turn, draws Gamma. Uses Red Eye's Insight, send Wyvern to add Fusion. The Fusion, this is going to play out weird, I think. He's going to use Fusion, he's going to Ash it. He's going to Nadir's Servant, send Ash Dragon, add Ecclesia, and then set Trap Trick. He can't summon because he used Fusion. Says you cannot normal summon or special summon other monsters the turn you activate this card, not the turn like it resolves. And then end phase, he's going to get to add Knight with Ash, pass, draw Ash. That's pretty good. It's going to be used on Fusion again. Normal Alistair effect, chain Gamma. He's going to chain Ash. Okay, so he's going to add Invocation. He's going to Trap Trick to set Prologue. And then he's going to activate Prologue to send 2 to bring out the Synchro. Okay, and he's going to chain Memories so he gets to bring out the Fusion also. And this lock is deadly. Like, this is a crazy lock that you get out of pretty much just one card. I mean, like, there has to be another, like, Dark Engrave when you have to play other cards in your deck, but this one card led to this. He's going to use Imperm. We didn't really get to see what the target was. Then Invocation, banish Alistair and Veiler, bring out Makaba. And then Invocation to grab back Alistair, but he doesn't put back the Invocation. Like, what? How do you forget to do half the effect? Battle phase, Knight attack Buster, and then he's going to use Knight effect on the attack. And then he can Punishment on it, send Elder pop this, and then 3, 2, 25, 1 for game. And he can't Gamma because it's already used. And he doesn't have anything else he can do, so that's just game. Yep, and then Knight attack. Yeah, he can't activate Gamma because he had monsters on board when Knight activated. But, moving on to game 2, we are going to see the Buster player go first. Opening hands is Harpy's Feather Duster, Imperm, Meltdown, Talents, Terraform, and this is pretty good. especially if he has like that Tech Mystic Mine in the side deck or in the main deck. For like something to add with this, that could be cool to like beta negate. Then he has Sanctum, Dark Magician, Prologue, Red Eyes Fusion, and Wyvern. That's a weird hand. I mean, it's good. Has like 3 engines in it, or 2 engines, and then like a Sanctum. And Sanctum's just crazy. Fusion, send 2, bring out Dragoon. Set Prologue, set Sanctum, pass turn, draws Desires. He's going to activate Meltdown, add Alistair. So, he's waiting for Dragoon Negate to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. I feel like you would just like activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Normal summon Alistair effect, because like, you activate Harpy's Feather Duster, they Dragoon Negate, and like you have talents, you have desires. Like, you could draw 4 if you wanted to. Add Invocation, Sanctum, bring out Scythe, and then Scythe, lock out the extra deck. Harpy's Feather Duster, chain Prologue. Yeah, see, like, he had just done this earlier. Bring out Buster. And then he's going to Desires, banish 10, draw 2. We'll look at those in a second. See what he sided in for this matchup. Besides like the Harpy's Feather Duster, draws Meltdown and Ecclesia. Ecclesia is good there. Cosmic, if he wasn't already main decking it. Ice Dragon's Prison, we know he was main decking that. Everything else seemed like main deck stuff. Special Summon Ecclesia, effect of that. He's going to on the hand effect, Buster Blader. Or Memories, bring out Buster Blader. Then this gets put into defense once it gets summoned. He was using that on the hand effect. And then he's going to Terraforming, add Meltdown, activate Talents to draw 2, draws Night Punishment. The Knight's a good draw. Well, it's, I mean, there's not really too much he can do here. It's a decent draw, but it's not going to do anything right now. Set 2 pass, he draws Knight. Dragoon effect, doesn't target. He has target. Punishment. On Buster, he's going to send Elder. And then Elder effect, pop Fit. Furt. What's Furt? Man, I don't know what Furt is. How is this Furt? I'm confused now, like, generally. I don't know how this is Furt. Like, usually people, like, man, I don't know. Then Dragoon, pop Alistair, burn for 1,000, summon out Knight, battle phase attack with Scythe, and this is going to be game. Moving on to game 3, we are going to see the Alistair, or the Invoked Dogmatika player, go first. The opening hand is Imperm, Cosmic, Talents, Meltdown, Punishment. I mean, he opened Meltdown every game. Like, that's crazy. If his opponent just had, like, Droll once, he'd punish him. I think he actually opened Talents, Meltdown all 3 games. Good hand. And then he has Buster Whelp, which is like the starter for the Buster Blader stuff, normal summon wise. And then Imperm, Buster Blader, the Destruction Sword Master. You don't really want to draw this. And then Knight, Trap Trick. So 1 hand trap. And it plays around Talents too. Meltdown, add Alistair. And then normal Alistair effect. He's going to let that go through. So he's saving Imperm for his turn then. For Makaba, make Secure Garden, Invocation, summon out Makaba. And then Invocation, grab back Alistair. And then set Imperm, set Punishment, set Cosmic, pass. He has Makaba, stop like Harpy's Feather Duster. He draws Fusion, draw phase, Imperm. Then he's going to use Fusion, no response to that. That's going to bring out the Dark Dragoon. Then Dragoon effect, destroy Makaba, burn for 25, attack for 3,000. That's pretty solid. Set Trap Trick, pass turns, or else another punishment. It's not going to do anything versus Dragoon though. Standby, Trap Trick, set Prologue. And like now he's going to have a negate plus like a skill drain pretty much for the opponent. Prologue, or like, I don't even know what to call it. Like it's just your opponent can't play kind of lock. I mean, he does have Imperm set, so he can Imperm something again. Uses Imperm, lets it go through, normal Alistair effect. He's thinking he's going to Dragoon negate that. And then Talons, he's going to take control. He's going to chain Knight to summon itself out. Then Dragoon, pop the Swordsman. Dragoon, pop the Knight. Punishment on Buster, then attack for game. Like, this Dragoon put in work that game 3. It broke the Invoked board, left him at 25. Then it broke and OTK'd the Buster Blader board. So this same Dragoon put in work for both people. The Invoked player's hands were kind of insane every game. Like, he didn't open up like Nadir Servant or Ecclesia, but he opened up like Meltdown plus like a whole bunch of good cards, which is what you want to open in this deck. I mean, you also want like a Nadir Servant or an Ecclesia, but in reality, as long as you open up like Alistair or Ecclesia or a way to either one, which is pretty easy, you have like 15 starters or something like that, you should be good. So it's a really good thing about this deck is the deck plays a lot of starters, and then the starters also work with each other. So like if you normal Alistair and then continue playing, then the Dogmatika stuff works, then it turns into extenders, which is like really good for the deck. It's really good for deck building, having all those starters and extenders. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace.